What is going on, traders? So the market has had its longest losing streak in 12 weeks. That's 3 months for all of you math nerds, marking its fourth straight loss as far as the Dow Jones and the S&P are concerned. Now, this is something that you have to watch out for. Something happened today that is extremely important and should be on our radars, although it did not happen on this side of the pond. I'll explain. The European Central Bank President, the European Central Bank President, Christine Lagarde, not Kathy Wood, not our baby mama, basically put out a Game of Thrones style statement regarding asset purchases. I have no idea why she worded it like this, but she said, "The lady isn't tapering." And by lady, yes, you guessed it, she's referring to herself. So let me explain why this is extremely important, especially for those of us who are heavily invested in the US stock market. Now, stay with me real quick. This won't be boring, I promise. I've described this before. I can do it in less than a minute. But basically what asset purchases are, the central bank in our country, it's called the Fed. In Europe, it's called the ECB. They buy treasury bills and other assets in order to prop up the market. So let's just say this is the Fed here, or the ECB, take your pick, depending on which side of the world you live on. And you're coming in here and you're buying hundreds of billions of dollars a month in treasury bills. Now, what that does is it keeps the interest rates low, because if nobody was buying these treasury bills, right, then the interest rate on these treasury bills would go up in order to entice new investors. So the Fed keeps buying these bills, or the ECB keeps buying these bills in order to artificially suppress interest rates, because suppressing interest rates makes bills less attractive to investors. Hence, investors will likely put their money in the stock market, a huge part of the reason why the stock market is absolutely booming in the last year. Also, if interest rates are low, people will be less inclined to save, thereby spending their money in the economy, boosting the GDP. However, it has the adverse effect of potentially raising inflation if rates stay low for too long. So in order to combat inflation, the Fed, or in this case, the ECB, will have to stop buying bills at some point to allow the interest rates to rise again in order to defeat inflation. So the European Central Bank today announced that it is actually going to start scaling back those asset purchases. Now, they haven't given indication of exactly how much they're going to scale back, but Cersei Lannister here, saying the lady isn't tapering, is basically making the announcement that, hey guys, don't worry, I don't want to shock the markets. We do have to slow down our asset purchases, but trust me, it's not going to be that significant, so you can't call this tapering. That's why she made this statement. The lady isn't tapering. Apparently, she was channeling her inner Margaret Thatcher, who used to talk like that, which is weird in and of itself. But anyway, actually, can you imagine Jerome Powell showing up in the next Fed meeting saying something like, "The Sir will continue to print money"? It's so stupid. Anyway, the reason they are doing this is because the rebound phase of the economic recovery now appears increasingly advanced, though a full recovery could yet be delayed by the spread of the Delta variant of the coronavirus that causes COVID-19. However, this is important because this is the first of the major power central banks that has taken the first steps towards tapering, even though she's not calling it tapering, but those are just games of semantics. However, this could influence decisions on this side of the pond, as more Fed officials have been really supporting a tapering, or at least a cutback. Regardless of what you want to call it, it is tapering. They support a cutback of asset purchases by end of this year. We have Atlanta Fed Raphael Bostic. We have the St. Louis Fed President James Bullard. We have the Dallas Fed President Robert Kaplan. Now, the Fed is set to meet again in a couple of weeks on September 21st and 22nd. I personally don't think that we will get a tapering announcement there. But the tapering announcement from the European Central Bank, although it wasn't unexpected, was kind of surprising today. So what does that mean for your stocks and for your stock portfolio? Well, that means that we could actually see a pullback, even a correction, when the Fed announces tapering. I talked about this before, but the last time that the Fed announced tapering in 2013, we saw a 6% shock to the market, which would be defined as a pullback, not even a correction. Now, I also mentioned in a previous video, looking at all these blue markers here, that the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 in 2021, we have not seen a drop of 5% or more. It is already September. We usually average 3 by now. So the shock to the market could be even a little more significant than a pullback. We could be in correction territory, which means 10% or more, but not more than 20%. This would also give an opportunity to buy the dip on quality stocks, on blue chip stocks that are currently overheated. Think of names like Apple or Amazon or Home Depot or Chipotle or McDonald's or Shopify. These are all stocks that you should own anyway, in my view. But the last time we tapered, again, the market dropped by 6%. 30%. However, it ended the year 30% higher. So tapering has shown in the previous years, going all the way back to 2008, that when post-tapering drops occur, that is an opportunity to buy the dip. One other thing I will be doing is I will be following our good friend Michael Burry, and I will likely be shorting ETFs that have to do with treasury bills. So if you look at TLT, for instance, because remember in that Khan Academy style drawing that I showed you, when interest rates go up, the price of bonds and bills go down. So especially as we near this 300-day moving average here, just like last time, I will likely buy puts on TLT. We can even buy long-dated puts called leaps or leap puts on TLT that expire in January or even March of next year. I will be sending those trades out in the trade alerts along with my explanation. If you want access to that, sign up. Link is in the description. You get access to my portfolios. You get access to our options trades, stock trades, crypto trades. There is a live Zoom call where you can literally ask me any question you'd like about trading, about non-trading things. In my view, it is the greatest trading group on the internet. You get a ton of value. So sign up if you want access to that. Link is in the description below. Would love to have you. If you got anything out of this video, leave it a big fat thumbs up just like this. Leave it in the comment section below. Let me know what is in your portfolio and let me know what you think of whether the Fed will actually start tapering by the end of this year or not. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. Stay safe out there, traders. Peace.